Okay, final part of the final part. So, before I was rudely interrupted by people calling my name who weren't exactly trying to call my name, um, the whole thing is the simple fact of the shit is that it was racist. No matter how you slice it, it was racist. You had a black man attacking an Asian woman due to a racist stereotype of a disease that took off in China. Well, the thing with that is, in China now, cities are barricading, no one out, no one in. It's like they're declaring martial law on themselves. And the thing with that is, you have to understand that when pandemics start, like SARS, everybody is on edge. And if you don't think that the Asians aren't on edge with each other about this whole shit, then you would be wrong. And that's where things get complicated. Alright? Which is another reason why I had gave Asians a pass on hating other Asians. Because that's something that's before leaving the whole land of the Orient. Before they even decided to go out and start conquering, Asians were at civil war for a long time, and especially China. China was at war with China until they unified. So understand, before China was China and it was the land of Qin, it was from the certain dynasties before they decided to take and unite all the people into one nation of people. Which is how you go from like the Red Chinese. I'm probably making this like a really bad racist statement. But you have the people of the Hung, the people of the Mun, and then you have Red Chinese, and you have the others. And most of those are all in central China before they all spanned out and started establishing other Chinese things. And before the era of Mao, and before the modern day turn, when everything was just Qin, when they all had different emperors and all of them were fighting for supremacy. The whole thing that the Dynasty Warriors is basically based on. And within that, you have to find the part of you that was accepting. So a lot of things that happen with this coronavirus, with it happening in China, and everything's been banned. You can't fly out of China. You can't fly into China. They're pulling out Americans that live there or work there or whatever the hell the situation is. And we as people, but the first thing we did was like the same bullshit that happened with SARS. We believed that it was every Asian, all Asian, and anybody who was Asian when SARS happened. Oh God, the treatment that they got for SARS was just bad. Luckily, we have Margaret Cho. And Margaret Cho decided, I'm going to use this to make people laugh. Severe Asian racist syndrome. So, and this is the same thing. It's just not SARS. Now it's the coronavirus. I don't know why they named it after my favorite fucking beer, but now it's the coronavirus. I don't think there is a corona province in China, but apparently the coronavirus got that name. There's no SARS virus in China either, but again, SARS started somewhere in Asia. I can't give you an exact pinpoint location where if you Google the coronavirus, they can probably give you a pinpoint location, being that the guy that warned everybody about the coronavirus died like today or yesterday. Probably yesterday there, today here. And the thing about that is, when you start falling into the stereotypical racist bullshit that the world has, we as people tend to fall more towards the racial stereotypes and the bullshit before we get facts. And then when we get facts, we're like, oh. But here's how we really need to solve the issue. First, cure the fucking disease. Or find treatment to reduce the effect of the disease. Because technically there's no such thing as a cure to any disease. There's treatment, but there's no real cure. Your body will eventually build up antibodies to cleanse yourself from the disease. Now, some of these antibodies can be taken from patients, and this is how they come up with stuff. Because some people are just immune to everything. I am not one of those people. I found out that I'm allergic to gold bonds. CLS and JDiz know exactly how that goes. And some other people. I'm also allergic to shower powder. And so is my nether regions. It's just too much information to be passing out, so I can't use any of that shit. No gold bond and no shower to shower. I can use anything else, but I can't use that shit. So maybe I'm immune to jerkins. But and Johnson & Johnson. But you know, the whole thing is when these things happen, we jump the gun before we pass the studying. We just like skip right past studying and trying to cure it, and we just assume that everybody, and I mean everybody, is going to be doing this shit. So before I end, to all my Asian friends and to everyone who's been following me for the last 4 videos, let me apologize to the ignorance of mankind. Let me apologize for all the stereotypes and all the racial shit that I may have said and may have offended people, and most of it was from reading my inbox. We got to get our shit together, people. We really got to get our shit together. We want to cure the coronavirus, not kill the people. Because no one asked for the common cold, but we have that. And as I said in the videos before, you know, Native Americans didn't really have a whole lot of diseases when they were here by themselves. The main thing that they suffered from was famine and war against other tribes. That's pretty much it. If your tribe was at tribe with another war, winner take all. That's pretty much how that worked. But until the European influence, they didn't have smallpox. They didn't have other fucking diseases. You know, you can read on that shit. I can promise you that they did not have smallpox or any of that other shit until European rule. Once the Europeans and the Spaniards and everybody came over, so Christopher Columbus and them, once those diseases that never hit these people hit there, that was a population control thing, and it wiped out a good bulk of Native Americans and Native American tribes. So, you know, when you think about how we would go for treatment versus go for, you know, if you kill somebody with it, you're more than likely going to spread it when they die because their body's going to deteriorate, which makes the whole damn thing airborne anyway. And if the virus is airborne, there's a slim chance that you'll probably get it if you're in the country and where it originated from. Please think before we do stupid shit like ninja kicking a chick on the subway. And for all the gentlemen watching that had decided we're not going to step in and save this chick, you guys just lost your superhero license. I'm James Williams Jr., Comfort number 2, BC and U.